G'day everybody and welcome back to part 2 of building this pipe centre. So last week I got the arbor made and the nut. This week I'm going to make the hub and the nose cone. The design of this, Barry originally designed it for his tailstock chuck, and all he done was just modify the end of it and put a nose cone on it. So when the plans become available, it'll be for 100mm chuck, and there'll be other sizes available too in the plans. Won't be too long away and you'll have all, so you have some plans available with a bit of luck. Anyway, we'll get stuck into it this week and hope it all turns out alright. So see how we go, and I hope you enjoy. Rightio, we're going to move on with the next component, which is it's basically the hub. It holds the bearings and so on. I've gone ahead and machined this piece down. It's about 1/2mm over dimension on the biggest dimension, which is 100mm. I've got to turn 40mm of it, 40mm length down to 65. So that's going to take a little while. I'm not going to bore you with that. When I get down close, I'll turn the camera back on. It's got to have a fair bit of internals done. Bearing journals, some threads. I've also got to flip it around, put it in the four-jaw, clock it back in and do the opposite side, and it is still over length by about 5mm. So I'll bring you guys back when getting down closer. I'll be running coolant on this too, try and keep the heat down a bit. Okay, I have 0.2 to come off this face here and 0.94 to come off this face, and I've got to put a nice little radius in that corner. You have to slow the feed rate down and increase your RPM, I think, get a decent finish on that. You reckon that looks alright? I think it's going to do. So this should be smack on 65. Just under 0.01 over. The depth, I know it's not that accurate doing it this way, but 40.03. So I've got 1/2mm to take off that face here. Okay, that's all the external parts done for now, until it's turned around obviously and brought to length. I can start putting the bores in the middle now. So just out of curiosity, I see how close I did get to 100. Right on it. Got to be happy with that. Okay, the through hole on this piece here, the smallest diameter is 41.5, so I'm going to go through with this 30mm spade drill I built just to bulk it all out, and then I'll go in with a 20mm boring bar and open it up. Okay, that bore is out to 30mm. I will take this out to 41.5mm, so I've got a bit to go. Okay, I've got 0.5mm to take out of this, and then that's out to 41.5. Right on, 41.5. Just feel it touching. I'm going to shorten this boring bar up now and put the first bearing journal in. Okay, this next one has to be up to 47. Hopefully that should be it. $46.99. Well within tolerance. Only just. Okay, I just broke this edge here. Put about a 15-degree taper on it, just for the bearing to bit easier to guide the bearing in, and broke this inner edge. Next time you'll see this will be in the four-jaw turned around, and I'll start doing all the features, all the other bearing journal on the other side, and there has to be a thread machined in the other end too for an end cap to screw into. Rightio, we're all set up in the four-jaw, and I got a bit carried away after dinner last night and got rid of the excess. And I've got 0.4 of a mil to remove off this face to final dimension. Rightio, I've just measured that up, and 2.088 inches, which I'm using an imperial depth mic. Convert that over, it's 50.03 millimeters, so I'm right on the money pretty much. I'm going to swap over now to a boring bar and start putting this, actually no I won't, before I do that I'll machine this register in. The register has to be 3mm deep down to 72mm. Messy bloody stuff, isn't it? Stringy shit. It's going to take a while by the feel of this. Okay, that's the register done. This is the only way I can measure this that I can think of. Yeah. It's within spec. Okay, it's not real easy to film doing the inside bore, I must say that. but I've touched off on this outer face and on the inside, and 24.25 in out to 47. $46.99. I'm going to leave it right where it is. So what has to happen now is I've got to bore this first section out to take an M50 thread. M50 by 2. There's a cap that screws in there. That's ready to take the thread, 2mm pitch thread, bit of relief in the back there, so I'll get the boring bar or the threading bar set up and okay, that's the thread done. Pretty happy with that. So I've just had a good look over the plan again. All the lathe work is done on this, so it can go in the mill now. It has to have 3 equally spaced holes around this dimension, and there's 3 equally spaced holes on the back face as well that are dust cover screws too. Okay, we have found centre. Now I've got to work out the bolt circle pattern. It's 84mm PCD. Okay, this is only about the second time I've used a bolt circle function on this DRO. I've just done it with the text to find out whether it looks right, and it does, so obviously I've got something right, it seems right. Oh, you get the gist. Slip over near this last one and they're done. Okay, that's that side done. Now I have to flip this over, and there's 3 holes to do in this, in the bottom face. Okay, it's a 55mm PCD, so I've gone through and just checked it and it looks right. I did clock it in a way that the first hole I done on the opposite side was in the same position, so hopefully it should balance out. It'll look a bit better anyway. These have to be 3 M4 tapped holes. These have to be drilled to a depth of 11.5mm. Okay, now I've got to tap these. Okay, I've got them three tapped and got everything packed away while the compressor was running. So this part is actually finished now. So we had the 3 holes there, and the 3 holes there, and I actually got them clocked pretty good, I thought, considering. That's the way the plans show it, so it's not exactly 100% clocked, but pretty close by eye. Blinding one, I can't see out the other, so it's got to be close. Another part to the puzzle complete. Okay, we're up to making the front cone for this pipe center. It's a piece of material I've sort of half prepared. It's at about 109 at the moment. It's got to come down to 100 when it's finished in diameter, and it's going to be 50mm long. First of all, I am going to punch an 1 3/4 hole, 37mm deep, and then I'll open it up with a boring bar to 50. I was just thinking I could have used that Morse taper 3 holder I built the other week. I forgot all about it. It's not worth setting it up now on this far. Okay, I'm going to have a clean up and then set up a 20mm boron bar and bring this out to 50mm, just down to where that taper starts. This is not a crucial dimension at all, so it's basically just weight reduction and clearance. Well, yeah, weight reduction more than anything. 46.23. $49.98. Close enough. So now I have to turn that register to fit in the hub. Okay, this register has to be 17mm deep and 72mm in diameter. It's got to be real snug fit on that on the hub. Wouldn't it be exciting if this fitted? We ain't getting excited. Oh jeez, it's close. I reckon I might do a spring pass. There you go. Oh. It'll need a radius putting on there to deal with the radius in this corner here, but that's it. Couldn't wish for much better than that. I'll just break that edge. Now, it's that bloody close, it's not funny. So I went from didn't fit into a, well, I should have just sanded that. You know, it would have been nice if it was a tap-on fit, but it's not. But I don't think it's going to be very, very far out. What I have to do now is turn this outer diameter down to 100mm. Okay, that is 1mm up on final dimension. Keeping in mind there's only a little bit at this end that stays at 100mm and the rest is taper. And I'll finish that last millimetre off once when I've done the taper. Just do it all in one run. I've just been out for a couple of hours and this has cooled right down. And the fit is even better. So I can't turn it while it's in there now, so it actually, I'm glad I didn't sand any, and I thought I might have taken it a fraction far. Pretty confident to start that up while it's on there. Running perfect. Got to be happy with that. Okay, I've spent a bit of time and clocked that in the best I can get it. It's well within 1,000, so just going to turn this outer ring off and then attempt to measure it correctly. Not much gap there. 55mm long. What I want to do now is take this out and put it in the mill. Yeah, put them 3 tapped holes and then work out a way to set it up so it's running perfectly concentric with the inner bores and turn the 30°, or the 60° cone. So that's going to take a bit of thinking. My brain's still stuck in third. I didn't show any of this setting up. I had music going and YouTube don't like that. I downloaded some new songs and having a bit of a bop around the workshop. Don't look too bad, eh? I'm going to bolt the hub on to see what it looks like. Fairly big hub now, isn't it? Okay, I'm probably going to get a heap of comments over what I'm doing here, but I don't really care because this is the way I'm doing it. I screwed around with the forge jaw for probably an hour, trying to get this running true. Probably wouldn't have been an hour, but it was a fair time. Anyway, I thought I'd just throw the 3-jaw on and clamp it from the inside, and bugging me dead, it's within half a thou, which I'll grab the indicator and show you. Hopefully you can see that. I'm perfectly happy with that. So I'm probably going to get hammered in the comments, but I don't really care, to be honest. It is what it is. And if it's got a ton of run out when I put it together, well, I'll just make another one. Got the compound set and going to gnaw away at it. It's going to take a while. Okay, you get the gist of what I'm doing. I'll bring you guys back when I'm getting near the end. Okay, we're pretty much up to our final pass. I end up changing over to a DC GT insert and up the spindle speed, and it's just, yeah, trying to keep a nice steady bloody turn of the handle, and you don't get a bad finish. I'm going to make this the last pass. My wrists are buggered now. It's been a lot of turning to that handle. But that's a nice finish. And we had to end up with 22mm of this top face here, and we are right on 22. I'm just going to try and break that edge a little bit. I just hope it doesn't look like crap when I'm finished. I'm half tempted to take a skim off that front. Maybe a little bit slower feed rate would probably be better. Actually, we might just leave it as it is. Alright, that bit's done. Okay, I've just mounted it up to the hub. It's a millimetre bigger, but I'm not even going to worry about trying to turn that off. I'm just going to leave it right alone, as it is. That's going to look alright.